The announcer has arrived. Check.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we turn our attention to Old Glory, waving proudly in the infield as together we sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Testing, yeah, baby, this works. All right, everybody, welcome on out to the RMB Fairgrounds, and we're gonna race some cars inside a rodeo arena. Yes, it's a brilliant new idea, and we're giving it a try today, and I appreciate y'all coming out, and we're set to entertain you with some fantastic racing on a very, very short track here, 1/10 of a mile around, and we got, I think, 19 different classes of cars on the smaller side for some of you who are used to going out to South Texas Speedway or somewhere. But believe me, these kart drivers, they range from 5 years old on up, and they know how to wheel one of these things around. And the ones that don't, well, they put on a pretty good show also. So we're going to be here for a while. Make yourself at home, make yourself comfortable. We got plenty of concessions right down below us here as you head into the restroom. They got drinks, they got food, and they got ice cold Shiner Bock for only $5. One of our sponsors today. We'll be going over our sponsors as we go along in the afternoon. All right, our first race up this afternoon is the Junior 1 cage kart, 5 to 8 years old. And they will be running a clone motor with a green restrictor plate. We've got 2 racers coming out on the track right now. Number 82, that is Kristen Markgraf. She is from Floresville, Texas. And the number 52 is Coco Halpay from Leander. They've got the green, they're off and running. And it's the 82 of Markgraf out first. All right, you notice these cars, they do have the wing on them. Gives them a little extra aerodynamics. And remember, these are 5 to 8 year olds. And yeah, they seem to have a pretty good handle on that race car as they run around our rodeo arena track here. All All right, 82's pulling away down the backstretch. 52's hanging on. I think 52 would like a little bit of a caution about now. We're running 8 laps in this here. This will be your heat race for this group. We'll come back later for their feature race. Up front, it's still Mark Rapp in the 82. 52 Halpin maybe closing in a little bit as we just passed halfway of this one. Once again, we're going to be here all afternoon. Make yourself at home. We've got plenty of racing action. This particular class has 2 cars, but we've got several that have a whole bunch of cars, and it's going to be an exciting afternoon. If you're not used to this kind of racing, these guys put on a very good show. 52 looks like he may be closing the gap a little bit. Halpin, I think he may be running out of time, or I don't know. Coco, that could go either way, actually. Probably a young lady. All right, 52 drawing a bead on our leader. All right, white flag, last time around for your Junior 1 cage carts. Looks like a win for number 82. Justin Markgraf in the 82. He takes your victory. Coco Halpin in the 52 runs home second. And we're off and racing. And the action doesn't stop here. Next class stepping up will be the L87 Space Spec Cage Carts. This is an adult class. All right, I'm waiting on the starting lineup. Got 5 cars running in this one. All right, the warm-up lap, and we already got wrecking in around the warm-up lap. And we got a couple of them hung up here, 62 and 71 here on the front stretch. All right, here is your starting lineup. In the number 71, that is Leticia Rolando of Bishop. 26, Megan Dodson, Portland. Number 8, Casey Skurlock of San Antonio. Number 62, Chase Mrazek out of Bishop, and Derek Gonzalez in the 9M is from Corpus Christi. And we got one off the track. Back on the track, that's number 71. That was your pole setter, Leticia Rolando. She's lost some ground. You're out front right now is the number 26 car. That is Megan Dotson. Megan Dotson out front. Running second to 62, that's Chase Mrazek. All right, here's your leader, Megan Dotson in 26. Number 2, 62. That is Chase Mrazek. Right now holding down in the 3rd spot. All right, the 9M of Derek Gonzalez running 3rd. Pretty good race, 1, 2, 3, but right now the 26 car of Megan Dotson is pulling out to a lead. All right, Derek Gonzalez in the 9M. He's trying to close in for second. First place is pretty much secure right now. In first, Megan Dotson, 26, running second. In the 62, that's Chase Mrazek. The 9M, Derek Gonzalez, he's holding down 3rd right now. All right, we got one going down a lap down. That's the 71 car of Leticia Rolando. All right, there's the 26 car. That's your leader. Running second, 62, Chase Mrazek. And this number 2 car of Chase Mrazek in the 62. He's hung up, and we have a caution. We have a caution. Or maybe we don't have a caution. Maybe that's the end of the race. Alrighty. Oh, we're not done yet. Let's move on to. I'll hold it. Well, the L87 Youth Rookie class, this is 5 to 7 years old. Here is your starting lineup. Landon Budnick in the 52 from Bernie. The 3P, that is Pistol Parks out of Petronilla, Texas. Starting third, Marina Almeida Maya in the 5G from Robstown. Number 3 car, number 33, that's Leah Hudler. And number 00G, that is Jalen Langford. And forgive me if I don't pronounce the names right. It's the first time I've run across some of these names. But you feel free to come up to the press box and straighten me out if I've mispronounced somebody's name. All right, as you know from racing on dirt, it's very essential that we have a moist track. Get a lot better traction that way. And so periodically, as you can see, we're already kicking up some dust here that going to come out and wet the track down a bit and get ready for go again for the next round of racing. You see, it goes pretty quick, and it's exciting. And we're going to have a fender-to-fender one here in just a second. There's varying levels of experience with a lot of these drivers. Of course, a lot of them race over at L87 Speedway. And we run the rules from L87 Speedway, which is over near Bishop. If you haven't been over there, they race karts over there several times a month. So I invite you to go over there and check that out. If you see something here you like in the kart racing, L87 is a good place to go and see it again. And they race it over there all the time. We run with their rules here. And once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to mention our sponsors, Shinerbach Beer, DAM Services, Allgaier Materials Incorporated, Race Zone Texas, Top Hat Signs and Designs, South Texas Race Ranch. And we'll talk more about South Texas Race Ranch as the afternoon goes along. L87 Speedway, which we have discussed already, AOC Auto Parts, and Sames Ford. So, all right, we're getting ready now to go charging with the L87 Youth Rookie. And we have 5 entries. We're going over them. This is 5 to 7 years old. Sometimes these younger kids can put on quite a show. And sometimes you're not real sure which way they're going, but they're going somewhere. So we get them lined up once again. Landon Budnick, 52. Pistol Parks, 3P. Marina Almeida Maya in the 5G. Leah Hudler in the 33. And Jalen Langford in the 00G. That's the way we're going to roll them off. All right, get everybody lined up. Remember, these are young kids, so need a little help getting them situated. All right, looks like we got the thumbs up. And it's all on the flag, man. And we're off and we're racing. Up front, that is Landon Budnick off to a quick start. That 5G of Marina Almeida Meja is running in second. And may not be in second long. Starting to close in on the leader just a little bit. The 3P of Pistol Parks holding down third, or holding down fourth, excuse me. Yeah, holding down third, I'm sorry. All right, this is Landon Budnick in the 52. He took it off from the lead, and he's holding it. He's running a little bit of a higher line than some of the others here. It's Mariana Almeida Maya. She is holding second. She is closing in. She's running low. Budnick running high. And we got a pretty good contest back there for third. It's the number 00G. Jalen Langford now takes over third spot. Jalen Langford, 00G, now running third. He's setting sail after those leaders, and the lead is getting a little tight. Up front, it's Landon Budnick. Ariana has a little trouble going through turns 1 and 2. Looks like she seems to lose a little ground over there. But she seems to close on the backstretch. Laps are running down. That was the last lap. All right, let's get ready. Looks like we've got a winner coming around turns 3 and 4. All right, white flag. Uh-oh. Landon slowed down over there on the backstretch, but not enough, I don't think, to open the door for Mariana. All right, 52 car Landon Budnick. He's got to hold for one more corner. There it is. There's your winner. Number 52, Landon Budnick takes the win. Coming in second in the 5G, that's Mariana Almeida Meja. And your third place finisher in the 00G, that is Jalen Langford. That's a pretty exciting one there. And these youngsters know how to wheel a car around this track. That was pretty awesome. All right, we're not wasting time, folks. We're ready to go again. Our next one up is the Cage Junior 2-Clone Series, and this has 6 entries. Let's lay down that starting lineup for you right quick. 3K, that's Caden Pacheco, Corpus Christi. Number 52, that's Ethan Halpin out of Leander. Number 6, Blaine Markraft out of Floresville. Number 4P, Woody Powell from Corpus Christi. Number 101, Trip Whitmire from Portland. And the number 78E, that's Easton Sergissen out of San Antonio. And yes, you may recognize a name or two from some of these youngsters' fathers who race the big-time cars. All right, we're bringing them around. Got a good lineup going. Caden Pacheco up front. Caden Pacheco off quick. Halpin into 52 right behind him. All right. Got a big-time side-by-side battle for third spot. Looks like the 0-1-0-1. That's Trip Whitmire. He grabs that. So Whitmire now in third, closing in for second. Whitmire looking on the inside of 52. He's got the line. He looks like he's going to take it away. Yes, he does. That is Trip Whitmire out of Portland. He moves into second place. Still hanging on the lead is Caden Pacheco. All right, Trip Whitmire going on the inside, down the front stretch. Side by side, going into 1 and 2. He comes out of 2 with the lead. All right, fighting back on the inside is Pacheco. He doesn't like he lost that first spot, but Whitmire had something to say about that. He shuts him down and runs away from him. All right, in third place is 52. That is Ethan Halpin. And the number 6, that is Blaine Markraft. So we got a pretty good bad challenge there from the first 4 cars, although it looks like Whitmire in the 01 is kind of pulling away from everybody right now. Seems to have the fastest car, and he's putting it to good use. All right. Caden Pacheco in the 3K running second. All right, now we got a challenge for third place. 52, that is Halpin. Number 6, that is Blaine Markraft. And Markraft lost it a little bit coming out of turn number 4. And it's in the books. Put that one down as a win for the 0-1. He started in 5th, brought it into 1st. That is Trip Whitmire. Second place goes to the 3K of Caden Pacheco, and 52 held on for 3rd. That's Ethan Halpin. All right, folks. That was a pretty good one, don't you think? Trip Whitmire, if that name sounds familiar, yeah, Tanner Whitmire, he races all over South Texas, but mainly over at South Texas Speedway. He's gone all over the country racing. Very good race driver. All right, let's look at the next group up. This will be Heat 1, 8 laps in the L87 Predator. We have 33 entries in this, so yeah, you thought that was exciting? We got a bunch of them coming up right now. All right, here's Heat 1, the starting lineup. We'll get ready and get ahead of this a little bit. The number 112 car, that is Mike Martin. Number 81, that is Chris Dudley. Number 45, Daniel Preston. Number 45J, Justin Hofstadt. Number 7, Z76, excuse me, that is hard charger, and we got one around over here in turn 2. And that's going to bring out the caution. We got a couple of cars around over in turn 2. And we got to straighten that mess out before we can get back to racing. And we're having a discussion as who did what, but we seem to have straightened that out. And we're probably going to line them all back up the way they were and run them again, since we didn't make but about one corner is all we were able to turn on that one. All right, looks like the 62 car may be having a problem. That's Chase Mrazek. Let's pull the inside. Everybody else is lined up. We're going to have to figure out what to do with the 62, get him a little further away from the racetrack before we're able to turn him loose again. And we're off and running. That's Mike Martin in the 112. He's out front. And we got a big-time battle for the number 2 spot, 3 wide. And that 3 wide usually brings the spin on a narrow track like we got today. Green is still out, yellow is out. I told you it would be a wild one, folks. All right, we're having a little trouble getting that first lap in. Sometimes that's the way it goes. You got to sort things out a little bit before we can get back to some serious racing when you got this many cars on the track all at once. And just a reminder, we have 33 entries in this class. This is only heat number 1. All right, we're going to get them all lined up again, just like nothing ever happened. Because nothing did happen, because we didn't get an official lap in. All right, they're giving the 1 to go this time around. Once again, up on the front row will be Mike Martin in the 112 and Chris Dudley in the 81. Look for Daniel Preston in the 45. He's been making a hard charge as we're getting started here. He is in the 45J. And also in the 45J is Justin Hofstadt. All right, we're already banging. And away we go. We're back to racing. All right, side by side, going 3 wide almost. Thought better of that. On the outside, taking the lead now is the 81 car. That is Chris Dudley. Mike Martin in the 112 drops back to second. Working on the inside, looking for second place. Here's the 45. Woo, one goes sliding across the start-finish line, but we're staying green. It's like 45J, Justin Hofstadt is taking over second place. Daniel Preston in the 45 is running second. All right, we got a challenge going for the lead as we head down the front stretch. Holding tight to the lead is the 81 of Barton, but he is getting all kinds of trouble from Justin Hofstadt in the 45J. Daniel Preston in the 45. He's right there challenging as well. All right, this is only heat race number 1 amongst these drivers. There we go. Again, challenge for the lead. Go down the front stretch. It is still Martin in the 81. Hofstadt in the 45J. Preston in the 45. 1, 2, 3 as they roll around now to get the white flag, folks. This lap here will decide it. It's still tight. Looks like Martin. Don't know if Hofstadt can catch him. He's going to make a charge here. Going through turn 4. Not going to happen. Your winner, Mike Martin. Mike Martin in the 112 takes the win. 45J, Justin Hofstadt goes second. Daniel Preston in the 45. He runs home third. All right, that was exciting. We got more actions just like that to come. Whoa. Got a nice slide right here heading into the pits. Putting on a little show. Gonna need a little help getting that car rolling. And we're gonna get rolling with our next race. looking out. Heat 2, the same class. Up front, starting in the front row, will be John Hart of Felix out of Corpus Christi in the 15. Number 2K, that is Kyle Van Blarkum, Robstown. Number 3, Cody Clegg, number 35 from San Antonio. Starting fourth will be Chase Loudon out of Shriner, Texas in the HC. Dylan Budnick's in the 25 from Bernie, Texas. The 11, that is Noah Van Blarkum from Corpus Christi. 31, that's Brian Marquardt from Schulenburg. And the 14, that is Jeremy Stafford out of Mathis. Here we go. Got a couple of them hung up here in the back. And we got a tight group running into turn 1 and 2. Got a big battle for second place. Up front is the 2K of Kyle Van Blarkum. And right behind him, he's got 2 racers hot on his tail. All right, we got a battle for the lead down the front stretch. Coming into 1 and 2. It's Van Blarkum with the lead. It's Van Blarkum battling Van Blarkum, but we got somebody going to break up that Van Blarkum party right now. Another car coming in, trying to battle for second place. Looks like he's got it. All right, we got caution out on the track as we got one up on the tires over here in turn number 2. That is number 25. That is Dylan Budnick. Budnick is back and looks like he's on the track. Looks like he's ready to continue racing. So we'll get him lined up. Turn him loose. Once again, this is Heat 2. This is a very crowded group of cars in this class. All right, officials have spoken. We've got them lined up. Got the one to go this time around. All right, up front, we have the 2K. That is Kyle Van Blarkum. Kyle Van Blarkum has the lead. All right, we're going to go green. We're going green. We're going green. We're racing. And we've got a challenge side by side into 1 and 2 for the lead. Looks like we have a new leader, number 11. That is Noah Van Blarkum. And we got another challenger up front, breaking up the Van Blarkum party. And going now into second place. And caution out again as we have 2 cars that have had a meeting of the minds, or maybe a meeting of the fenders over here in turn number 2. That's the number 35 car is one of the cars over here. That is Cody Clegg. And Cody Clegg is away and running. The number 14 car is still over there and trying to get started, and he is up and running and away. That's Jeremy Stafford. So we'll get him lined up again, and we'll let the chaos reign again. All right, running now in second place at the HC, that is Chase Loudon out of Shriner. Assuming Shriner is right, not Shiner. All right, let's get them lined up. Make sure the scorers are happy with the way everybody's in position. Running fourth in that 15 car, that is John Harto Felix. And we've got a green flag, and that means it's time to go racing, and that is exactly what we're doing. Out front in the 2K, that is Kyle Van Blarkum, and we have a caution once again. All right, we have a caution because somebody's not in the right place. So we got to get everybody lined up where they're supposed to be, or we can cut them loose and go racing again. All right, up front, the 2K, that is Kyle Van Blarken. 8C is Chase Loudon. He's running second. They're bumping and banging going through 1 and 2. And it's up for grabs. Look like the inside. That is Loudon. Loudon in the inside. He takes the lead. All right, we got a Van Blarken battle for second place right now, but Loudon has taken the lead. All right, white flag. This is the last time around, folks. Right now, the battle is second place, and we have a change. Number 11 car takes second place. That is Noah Van Blarken, but it's not settled yet. We go down to the finish line. Your winner in the 8C, that is Chase Loudon. Second place goes to, I believe, Noah Van Blarken. In the 11th, third is Kyle Van Blarken in the 2K. I think that's right. All right, we're ready to race again. We got your starting lineup. All right, this is heat race number 3, same class. On the front row, Nathan Titzman, the 32 from Corpus Christi. Beside him will be Charles Hiller in the 6.5 from Mission, Texas. Next, Vince Loudon from Shiner, Texas. There we go, 6V. 4 is Hunter Flanagan out of Gainesville, Texas in the 15P. Bill 6 from Bishop is in the 6. Imagine that. Marcus Maklachek in the 9 from Corpus Christi, Texas. Hector Aguirre from Corpus Christi, Texas in the 410. And Colby Urbanowski, in the 111, he starts 8th. Got some big-time racers in this one. They race the big cars, but they're out for a little fun in the smaller ones tonight. This one should be fun. Some hard chargers in this group that I know them from the big track. Let's see what they can do on the small track. Up front, it's Titson and Hiller. But this one could get crazy in a hurry. All right, it's already getting that way as we go down into turn number 1. We got, we got problems, we got big time problems, but everybody's still going straight, and we're still bumping and banging as we go through turn 4. But stepping out front in the 6 is Bill 6. Number 32, Nathan Titzman, running second. Number 9 car is off the track. That is Marcus Maklachek. Got another one going off. That is the 6.5 of Charles Hiller. He is going into the pits as well. Up front, it's Bill 6 in the 6, I think. There's 3 cars with the 6s here. That might be Vince Loudon. I can't tell. Number 15 now moving into second place. Second place is the number 15P. That is Hunter Flanagan. Hunter Flanagan taking second place. All right, battle right now is for third. You got number 32 holding on to third. That is Nathan Titzman. He's getting a strong challenge. Number 111 is now closing in on that third spot. That's Colby Urbanowski. And we have a winner. And that winner is somebody in the 6. I don't know which one. We got 3 cars with number 6 on that one. I'm going to say it's Bill 6. But I am just guessing. Once again, there seems to be some confusion. You have 3 cars with the number 6 on them. And it was hard to tell which one was which. All right, it has been confirmed the 6V of Vince Loudon out of Shiner is your winner. So there we go. It's some beautiful cars, but sometimes it's a little hard to tell the numbers. And especially when 3 of them running number 6. All right, we're going into heat.
Dirt oval shocks. for dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
All right, folks, taking the track. This will be Heat 4. This is the way they line up. Gilbert Perez, Corpus Christi in the 87. Number 691, that is David Legge out of Anderson, Texas. Clayton Carter, down to the 94J from Angleton. Colin Carroll, Spring Branch, Texas, 21C. Ramsey Virial out of Corpus Christi, running the 171. Eric Sales out of Victoria, E7. Hudson Maklachek in the 1. He starts 7th. In 8th, David Barrera from Inez, Texas in the 420. All right, once again, this will be the 4th and final race, heat race in this class. And we get the 1 to go. They were ready. They were ready to go, but track isn't ready for them to go. So we're going to run them around one more time before we turn them loose. Once again, Gilbert Perez III, you know him. He's raced all kind of things, including starting out in the kart series many years ago. All right, also in the front row, the 621, that's David Legge. All right, now we got a green flag for these racers, and they're going racing. All right, Gilbert Perez, we have a pretty good wreck over 3 cars involved, and we've got caution on the track, 3 cars involved over between 1 and 2. Time to slow it down, roll it on down, boys. Got 3 cars coming together in a tight one over out of 1 going into 2. Everybody seems to have gotten away and still going. Somewhat the guys in the back. David Barrera in the 420 was one of the ones involved. Looked like number 1, Hudson Maklachek. And we're off and running again. Here we go. Green racing time. Out front, Gilbert Perez III. Running second, David Legge. David Legge working the inside, trying to get around Pettis. Yep, we got a pretty good bumping and banging going on for 3rd place. 171, Ramsey Virial trying to make that work. He drops back now into 4th. And he's getting a challenge on his inside. It's Perez, it's Legge. And it's the 94J of Clayton Carter now holding down spot number 3. We got a spin over in turn number 4. But that's the number 171 car of Ramsey Virial. He's away, he's running, we're still green. All right, we're halfway through this one. Perez in the lead, but he is getting a hard challenge from the 2nd place car of David Legge. And we got a pretty good challenge going on for the 3rd spot. Eric Salas. Eric Salas in the E7. He's in 4th. He likes 3rd. Up front, still Perez, still Legge, running 1 and 2. Challenge right now is on the inside for 3rd spot. Salas making a move, not able to complete that pass. All right, this is the white flag lap. This is the last time around. There's your winner, Gilbert Perez III. David Legge going 2nd. Holding on for 3rd is the 94J. That is Clayton Carter out of Angleton, Texas. So I told you this would be exciting. These guys here put on a great show. We got a bunch of them here, and yes, they're coming back later on for more racing. We got 33 of those cars, and that is going to be fun. right, here we go. L87 Youth Pro. We have 11 entries, so that means we're going to run 2 heat races. This is the way heat number 1 lines up. Bo Jackson, Corpus Christi in the 95. Easton Jackson in the 13 is beside him. Starting third, Jackson Rahi out of Corpus Christi in the 25R. Starting fourth will be Tucker Kimpy from Blanco, Texas in the 13K. Fifth place, rolling off, will be Vasily Hartofilax out of Corpus Christi in the 7NY. And sixth, Pistol Parks out of Petronia in the 3P. That is your lineup for this one. This is heat race number 1 in the Youth Pro 11 series. All right. Still got them lined up here, waiting for the green, waiting on that green. All right. Don't have to wait any longer. There's your green, and away we go. It's Jackson on Jackson racing up front. We got a little bit of coming together there, coming out of turn 2. Up front in that red car. Number 95, that is Bo Jackson. 13, that is Easton Jackson, I believe, running second. As the 2 Jacksons started side by side. All right, it's hard to tell. We got 2 13s running in this class. Again, that creates a little confusion. They're running second and third. All right, second place belongs to Easton Jackson in the 13. Third is Tucker Kimpy out of Blanco, Texas in the 13K. He is the black car that's challenging on the inside for second place. He's no longer challenging. He has it. Second place now going to Kimpy in the 13K, but Easton Jackson's not giving it up without a fight. All right, the 2 13 cars continue to battle hard for that second position. Meanwhile, up front, it's all about Bo Jackson in that 95. He's coming up on a lap car. Puts that away. All right, white flag lap. This is the last time around for this class. And it's Bo Jackson in the 95. He's got this covered. Second place in the 13K. That is Tucker Kimpy. And third in the 13, Easton Jackson. That's exactly the way they finish. Your winner in the 95, that is Bo Jackson. All right, we're still in the L87 Youth Pro Series. This will be race number 2 in this class. And stepping out in the front row will be Cheston Markgraf out of Floresville in the 82. Starting beside will be Jamison Langford from Orange Grove in the 0G. Third is Preston Salas out of Victoria in the 99. Starting fourth, Colt Stafford in the 14. He hails from Mathis, Texas. And in the fifth will be Wesley Howes out. It's either Howes or Housey. Give it a shot. Out of Robstown, Texas, he's in the number 10. That is the second heat in this Youth Pro, L87 Youth Pro class. Looks like we're going to get a green this time by. They're anticipating it. They've got it, and away we go. All right, we all go charging down into turn 1. Coming out with the lead is the number 82 car. That is Cheston Markgraf. Markgraf up front. I got a little bump going over there in turn 4, a little rough riding. It's still Markgraf in the 82. Right now the battle is for second place. 99, Preston Salas. Number 14, Colt Stafford. And we're going pretty much bumper to bumper, 1 through 5 as we head down the back stretch here. All right, it's still Markgraf in the lead in 82. He is getting a pretty significant challenge from the number 99. That is Preston Salas. All right, third place is totally up for grabs now. 3 cars all battling for 1 spot. The OG Jameson Langford has third, but he's got all kind of people looking to get past him for that position. As laps are running down up front, it's still Markgraf, but we got a challenge on the inside now by the 99 car, Preston Salas. And for now, Markgraf holds him off on the inside. Now he's got a challenge on the outside as he's got a challenger coming up. That is the number 10 car. That is Wesley House. And we got a spin over here coming out of turn 4. Everybody's away and running. This is the white flag lap. And we got 3 cars all wanting to be first. Let's see what happens. Up front is Markgraf. They're all over his rear bumper. The number 10 car, that is Howes out of Robstown. Howes makes the challenge, hard challenge on the inside. They bump, they bang, they cross the finish line. It is the number 10 of Wesley Howes. He takes your win. 82, Markgraf goes in second. Number 99, Preston Salas, they comes in third. All right, these guys will be back shortly for the feature race. Yes, sir, the action never stops here as we step up now. With the Cage Junior 3 clone, we have 4 entries in this class. This will be 8 laps. Your starting lineup looks like this. We have 4 cars. On the front row, Trip Whitmire. We've seen him win one already. He's back in the 101. Next to him will be Easton Saragissen out of San Antonio in the 78E. Third spot starts with Woody Powell, 4P out of Corpus Christi. In the 4th is Owen Halpin out of Leander in the 5. All right, 4 cars, and they're all ready to go right now. Let's not hold them back any longer. Let's let them loose. Here we go. Whitmire in the 0-1, out to a quick start. Running in second, the 78E. That is Easton Saragissen. All right, we have a change now. Number 4 car takes over that 3rd spot. Only for half a corner. Number 5 is back. That's Owen Halpin. Up front is Whitmire. He's been to victory lane once already today in a heat race. He's stepping on out again. 78E, Easton Saragissen out of San Antonio. He's not letting him get away. He's keeping him in sight. Number 5, Owen Halpin out of Leander. He's still in the picture. All right, halfway through this race, halfway through, Whitmire with a pretty comfortable lead. It's still Whitmire and Saragissen running 1-2. In third is the 5 of Owen Halpin. All right, they got the 2 to go. It's still Whitmire. It's still Saragissen. And it's still Halpin running 1-2-3 as we take the white flag one more time around. Looks like another heat race win for Whitmire. All right, there's Whitmire taking the checker. He wins. Second place goes to 78E. That's Easton Saragissen. And in third is Owen Halpin. That's the way they run. 1-2-3. As that is your heat race for Cage Junior 3 clone. All right, next up, this should get interesting. This is your L87 Heavy Predator. We have 8 running in this one. This will be their sole heat race. Starting up front will be Chase Luden out of Shiner, Texas, 8C. Next to him will be Chris Dudley from Palestine in the 81. 3 will be Joseph Montemayor in the 01 from San Antonio. Starting fourth, Dylan Coyne out of Bernie in the 25. Fifth place starter goes to Kyle Saragissen out of San Antonio in the 111. Starting sixth, Hudson Maklachek out of Corpus Christi in the 1. Seventh is Vince Luden out of Shiner in the 6. And starting eighth will be Tony Rolando out of Bishop, Texas in the 65. All right. They're looking ready. Look like they're going to go racing. They are going racing. Here we go. Oh, we got one up in the tires coming out of turn 2. Pushed a little high. Got one spinning coming out of turn 2 as well. Meanwhile, up front. It looks like everybody got away out of that little incident. Up front is the 8C. That is Chase Luden. Chase Luden ain't getting away from anybody just yet. That is the number 6 car running in second. That is Vince Luden. Oh my gosh. Got Luden on Luden Racing for 1 and 2. In third is the 0-1, Joseph Montemayor. He has third place. He had third place, and he has lost third place. Number 81, that is Chris Dudley, now takes over third. Up front, it's still Luden and Luden. Running 1-2. Number 6, that's Vince Luden. He's in second. Number 8C, that is Chase Luden. He's in first. They both hail from Shiner, Texas. And these Shiner boys are putting on a show. White flag. All right, Luden, y'all guys need to settle it. It's you two and you two alone. 81 has third place. That's wrapped up. That's Chris Dudley. All right. It's going to be Luden 1 and Luden 2. The winner is Chase Luden in the 8C. And the number 6 car finishes second. That's Vince Luden. Coming in third, once again, is 81 Chris Dudley. All right, that was pretty awesome. The awesomeness hadn't even gotten warmed up yet. All right, maybe it has a little bit. All right, we're going to wet down that track just a little bit. You saw a little bit of dust kicking up in that one. So we'll bring on
Yeah, we sell auto control bars.
the wetter.
Yeah, I mean, they're a secret
Get
to
the track
victory
wet.
lane. Does the auto control bar work?
He takes the lead early in the race. He brings home the Southern Sport Mod main event win.
Speed secrets, a throttle control bar on a track like this is where it's at.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. Too many checks to count in here. I would say they work pretty good.
Yeah, he goes a little lower in the turn number 2 that time. All right, 2 to go that time by. This time by, when they come to the start-finish line, we should see a white flag. And there you go, you got a white flag. Last time around, looked like Brandon Anderson got a little high coming out of turn number 4, went high. And that probably cost him any chance he had at this one. Number 43, Caden Petty. Petty is your winner. And Brandon Anderson is off into the tires over in turn 3. And he's getting a little too high coming out of those turns. Just about had the same thing on the last lap. So we'll get everything straightened, get our tire barrier back in place, and we'll be ready to go back to racing once again. Next up, we have the box stock Predator. We have 2 entries there also. And I think these guys probably know each other. Starting on the number 1 position will be Cody Mazarik out of Bishop, Texas in the 16. Starting next to him will be Chase Mrazek out of Bishop in the 62. So I guarantee you one thing, and you can put your money on this. Somebody named Mrazek is going to win this one. All right, let's roll them on out. Uh-oh. This isn't what I got here. This isn't this race. Okay, I am wrong. Or we're wrong. I'll take full credit. I am wrong. The race I announced is not the race we have. All right, right now, rolling out on the track, we have the L87 Open. So we've got a lot of heat races, a lot of classes. It's hard to keep them all straight here. This is the way your lineup looks for L87 Open. John McKinney, Port Aransas in the 66. Casey Skurlock out of San Antonio is in the 8. Cody Leonard from Sinton is the 94J, and Curtis Opelia out of San Antonio is in the 14. All right, this is L87 Open class. This is their heat race. Up front, John McKinney, Port Aransas, Casey Skurlock out of San Antonio. All right, we're away. We're racing. Let's do it. 94 out quick. And we got one going around. It looks like number 8 taking a spin coming out of turn number 2. Up front, it is John McKinney. Oop, no, number 1. Up front with a quick lead, Cody Leonard. Sorry, John McKinney is in second at 66. Number 14, Curtis Opelia is in third. Up front, Cody Leonard. Man who knows how to race a car because he's been doing it for a long time. And he races the big unlimited modifieds, or let's just say the modifieds. This is a big step down from what he usually runs, but he is showing you how it's done. Number 66, John McKinney, is in second. On his back bumper, we have Curtis Opelia. And we have Casey Skurlock after a trip to the infield, getting it restarted, and he's back on the track. A couple of laps down. Up front is still 94. Cody Leonard, but Cody's starting to get some folks closing up on his back bumper. For 66, John McKinney. In second, in third is Curtis Opelia. But with that said, there is your winner, 94. Cody Leonard with the win, 66. That is John McKinney taking second. Third place goes to Curtis Opelia in the number 14. All right, that was your heat race number 1, L87 Open. Our next scheduled race is the L87 Yard Cart. We have 2 entries there. Number 27 is Todd Hudley out of Corpus Christi, and number 10, Riley Duncan from Corpus Christi. All right, these cars may not look particularly sophisticated. You know why? They're homemade carts. They're homemade carts with a Predator engine. So you got some spare parts laying around in the backyard. You might could build yourself one of these. All right, we're off and running. Up front, taking a quick lead. 27, Todd Hudley. Riley Duncan in 10, running second. And you know, they run, like I say, they have a limited amount of power. But the idea is to set yourself up to be able to run wide open around this track with the motor you have. Number 10 is starting to get the feel of the track now. That's Riley Duncan, as he's starting to close in on your leader, Todd Hudley, in the 77. Ooh, number 10, Riley Duncan has a taste of the wall coming out of turn number 2. All right, it's still Todd Hudley. It's still Riley Duncan in second. All right. Looks like Todd Hudley kind of keeps it pretty much down all the way through the turns. Riley Duncan trying to feel it around with the gas pedal a little bit. It's Hudley. He's starting to break out to a little bigger lead. All right, 1 to go. 2 to go this time by. A little hard to see the flag man from over here. It's all about the Todd Hudley show right now. Oh, number 10 gets a little squirrely going through 3 and 4. Got it back under control. This is your final lap right now. Todd Hudley, he can just about coast it home from here. Coasting or not, there's the checkered flag. Todd Hudley is your winner. So Todd Hudley takes the yard cart heat race. And they'll be back later on, and they'll run for tonight's feature race in their class. All right, moving on. We've got a class here, the L87 Junior class. We have a total of 12 entries here, so we will be running 2 heat races. This is the way heat race number 1 looks. Up front, it's Tucker Kimpy out of Blanco, Texas in the 13. Jace Whitaker from Corpus Christi in the 15 runs beside. Starting third, James Housey in the 10J, Corpus Christi. Starting fourth, Jackson Rahi out of Corpus Christi, 25R. Starting in 5th is Ava Montemayor out of San Antonio in the 11. Starting 6th, Colt Stafford from Matheson in the 14. And yeah, the track personnel not happy with the way that looked, so we're going to line them up. Everybody needs to be in place, side by side, ready to go. Nobody gets an advantage. And once we get them where we want them, then we'll let them go racing, and they can just settle it from there. But we all get an even start here. There's your green flag. We're off. We're racing. Got one bumped and spinning around. Number 13, Tucker Kimpy's in first. But we do have a yellow flag for a little incident over here in turn number 2. There's one car, this one coming up right here, the number 10 of James Housey. He got bumped into the infield, and so that one won't count. We couldn't make even a half a lap before we had an incident, so line them up. Get it ready to restart on number 15 coming in. Get refired, that's Jace Whitaker. And he's going to pull into the back of the pack. And once again, we'll get them lined up and get ready to run them again. All right, we go back to the original starting lineup because we didn't finish a complete lap on that one. So everybody goes back to where they were. It's all as if nothing happened then. Well, it is as if something happened. James Housey has to go to the back. But, well, not to the back. No, everybody's right where they were. I thought so. All right, we're good. We're racing. Let's do it. Racing time. Uh-oh, we got one hard into the tires over in turn number 2. And that looks to be the number 15. That is Jace Whitaker. And Jace ain't going nowhere. It doesn't look like he's stuck in those tires. So once again, turn 2 seems to be the devil of this class. We're pulling Jace out. Examine that car. Jace Whitaker, famous racing name here in South Texas. And he's just continuing that tradition. A little bit of a rough start on that one, though. Actually, the first 2 times in turn 2 have been a little rough for 15. But let's try her again. All right, one more time around. Make sure everybody's where they're at. Everybody gets set. Everybody calm down a little bit. We can make it. We can do it, boys. We can get through that turn 2. I should say boys and girls. Ava's in this one. There we go. We're racing, and we're going through turn 2. This is where the action is. Hey, and we made it. Up front in that 13 car, that's Tucker Kempy. He's out quick, out to a pretty sizable lead. Second place is 15. That's Jace Whitaker. Jace Whitaker being challenged on the inside on the number 10 car. That's James Housey. Housey has second. Whitaker battling back, wants it back. He's on the inside. Yeah, they touch going in, and Jace Whitaker able to keep it under control. Everybody gets through turn 2, not without a little bumping and banging, but they made it through. Up front, it's all about Tucker Kempy. He is pulling away, and we have a caution. Caution out. We have a car over in the tires coming out of turn 4. And I can't see who that is. All right, he's away, he's rolling, and he's ready to go back racing. Once again, up front, 13, that is Tucker Kempy. Number 10, that is James Housey. Number 11, well, we'll see, number 11. Is he officially got third? I'm going to assume he does. That's, I say he, that is our young lady, Ava Montemayor. All right, we're going to reset things just a little bit here. So you want to be an on-track official. Be ready to jump out of the way at any moment. All right, we're getting them reset. Looks like scorers are happy. And the flagman is happy, so let's go racing. Once again, out front in that 13, that's Tucker Kempy. Number 10, that is James Housey. Third is the 15, that is Jace Whitaker. They're running 1, 2, 3, but coming up is the 25R. That's Jackson Rahi. Jackson Rahi in that 25R, now in the 4th spot. All right, it's Tucker Kempy. He's pulling away. Second place, James Housey. Third, running way high, is the 15 of Whitaker, and the 25 car of Rahi goes spinning around over in turn number 2. That will bring a caution. He's a little too close to the track, so we're going to pull a caution on that. Turn 2 seems to be the tough turn tonight. A lot of problems in turn 2. All right, we're still running. We're still running green. We were able to get Rahi out of the way, and things have really tightened up front. White flag this time for Tucker Kempy in the 13. Number 10, James Housey is the second. I don't know if there's enough race time left for him to challenge. I don't think so. Your winner in the 13, that's Tucker Kempy out of Blanco, Texas. Number 10, James Housey in the 10J runs second. Number 15, Jace Whitaker. He brings her home third. That was your L87 Junior kart class. And that was heat number 1, yes. Where there's a heat number 1s, lots of times there's a heat number 2. And we have that coming up next. Here is the way that one shapes up. Starting up front is Sawyer Herring out of Vidor, Texas in the 5H. Starting second, Trip Salas out of Victoria in the 20. Third is Caden Pacheco out of Corpus Christi, 3K. Fourth, Woody Powell, Corpus Christi. On the 4P, starting fifth, Gabriel Solis out of Mission in the 5. Starting sixth, I might keep an eye on this guy, Trip Whitmire in the 101. He's already won 2 heat races tonight. He will start at the back of the pack. See how long it takes him to work his way up front. Once again up front, it's Sawyer Herring and Trip Salas. All right. Oh. I guess he's going to let him go. That was a little bit of a rough start. No, he's not going to let him go. Bring him back. Whoa. Number 5, a little rough stop. He's okay. Looked like number 4 was the one who came charging up the middle there, Woody Powell, that kind of passing everybody before you get to the start-finish line. You can't do that. Pretty much have to hold your position until you hit the start-finish line, and it's wide open. Go as you will. We're going to get everybody lined up, and we're going to go back to racing. All right, here we go. We got them ready. Keep an eye on number 101, Trip Whitmire. He's already taken 2 heat races in kart racing tonight. He's starting back in the 6th position. Number 4 looks like an anxious racer in Woody Powell. He really came charging up the middle there. He saw an opening between the 2 front row cars and shot right on through it. Unfortunately, he was before we got to the start-finish line. All right, let's hold it together. We can go racing as soon as that green flag flies and you get to the start-finish line. All right. Tell him to slow it down. That ain't working. Here we go. And off to a quick start is Trip Salas and the number 20. And a few of them having trouble getting through turn 2. That's all the better for number 20 is, well, guess who's already up to second place? That is Trip Whitmire in a 0-1. See if Salas can hold on to that number 1 spot. Right now there's a good battle for third. Looking on the inside. Oh, we've got a caution. We have a caution. As we have a car up in the wall over on, well, just coming out of turn number 4. Let's make sure he is still race ready. Cars away. Look like we can go back to racing. Look like he's ready to go back to racing. That is the number 5 car of Gabriel Solis. So we'll get Gabriel Solis back in position number 4. 4P is dropping out of the race. That's Woody Powell. Woody Powell, who started in the 4th spot. He is rolling off into the pits, and his race, at least in this heat race, is done. We'll see if we can get him back in time for a feature race later on. So up front, it's number 20 of Trip Salas. All right, hold on, fellas. Let's get it sorted out. Yes, once again, we have a couple of 5s. That is sometimes a bit of a problem. And I can understand. I feel for the scorers because I have a hard time seeing those cars over on the far side and what the number they are. All right, in 3rd place right now is the 5H. The 5H is Sawyer Herring, who started on the pole. Number 3K, Caden Pacheco runs 3rd in the 4th spot. You have the regular number 5, that is Gabriel Solis. All right, green flag is out, we're away, we're racing, and number 20 is leading. That is Trip Salas. I called him Tanner Trip Whitmire. Tanner's his dad, and he's blowing past. And taking that lead, not a big surprise. And we got one hard into the wall. And I think he's still going. Yes, still rolling. That is the 5H. Took a hard hit over into the wall. That is Sawyer Herring, but he's away. He's running. Up front, it's Whitmire. Second place, number 20. That is Trip Salas. In third is the number 3K. That is Caden Pacheco. Whitmire running away. We got a battle right now for second place. 3K is pulling up beside the number 20 car, looking on the inside. Not going to happen in turn one. Not going to happen in turn two. He's falling back a little bit. And he now has the number 5 car to deal with. That's Gabriel Solis. So, up front, ain't nobody challenging Whitmire. But there's a heck of a race going on for second, third, and fourth. All right, number 20, that's Salas on the inside. On the outside, that is Caden Pacheco. Pacheco making a move on the outside. Oh, he wasn't able to make it work. And the checkered flag goes out. Let's see who grabs that second spot. We know who won. Second place goes to number 20. Trip Salas by about a half a car length. Half a car length over the number 5 of Gabriel Solis. Your winner was Trip Whitmire. And that's 3 for 3 for Trip Whitmire in races this evening. All right, next up, we have the R, Rung What You Brung. And it could be just about anything here. We got 3 cars in this one. A R, number 187, that's Tony Rolando from Bishop. Number 14, Curtis Opelia from San Antonio. Number 85, Sam Markgraf out of Lavernia, Texas. Run What You Brung. And this is pretty much a wide open class here, so please stand by. You might want to move to the edge of your seat. All right, it's Turley Rolando in the 187, Curtis Opelia in the 14, Sam Markgraf in the 85. They're revving them up. They're ready to race. Flagman's ready to race. Here we go. All right, they all back off, going into turn 1 and 2. They all put the pedal down, going out of turn number 2. All right, up front, 187, Tony Rolando. He's got a couple of them hot on his tail. All right, taking over second place right now is the 85. That's Sam Markgraf. Markgraf in second. Moving back to third is Curtis Opelia. Up front is still Tony Rolando. Rolando working on the low side. He's got the lead. Rolando's still in first. Second place is Markgraf. All right, it's still Rolando and Markgraf, 1 and 2. Opelia's back in third. All right, looks like Markgraf trying to make a move now. He's closed in. He's closed in tight on the 187. Got 2 to go, 2 laps to settle this. Markgraf is not happy being in second place. Let's see what he can do about it. All right, it's Rolando in the 187, Markgraf in the 85. All right, white flag, 1 lap remaining to settle this one. Rolando in the 187, Markgraf hard to the inside. They bang going into turn 3. They're still banging going out of turn 4. Your winner, 187. Tony Rolando with a hard-fought victory. Sam Markgraf raced him hard on that last lap, and he takes second. All right, here we go, folks. This will be your 500 Winged Open Outlaw class. Yes, these cars are kind of fast. Here's the way your starting lineup looks. Gilbert Perez III starts on the pole, number 333. Jaden Edmond in the 00E, both from Corpus Christi. Caden Petty in the 43 out of Red Rock. Brandon Anderson in the 16 from Corpus Christi. All right, folks, this one's going to be fast and furious. Get ready. We give these cars a little time to warm up. Run a few hot laps before we turn them loose. All right, time to bunch it up, folks. Gilbert Perez III, Jaden Edmond. I know these guys, they race the big cars. Caden Petty out of Round Rock in the 43. And Brandon Anderson in the 16. Up front is Gilbert Pettis III. He's always tough no matter what he's driving. All right, this one could be fun. Don't blink, you might miss something. Up. 43's got a problem. And no. Come on, boys. We got one stopped over here. We're not racing yet. All right, 43, whatever it is, seems to be working. He needs to catch up with the field. And we're going to have these winged outlaws turning loose here. There they go! We're off! We're running! Gilbert Perez in the 333 up. But he is getting a hard challenge for the 00E. Jaden Edmond on the outside. Jaden Edmond. Perez banging and all the way around that lap. And they're still at it as we go into lap 2. Up front now, though, is Jaden Edmond in the 00. Gilbert Perez, the third, running second. Got a pretty good race at 16. He holds on to it. Brandon Anderson just about lost it over in turn 4. Up front is Edmond. Second place is Pettis. Third place is Petty. All right, it's Jaden Edmond starting to pull away now in the 00E. 333, Gilbert Perez, the third, running second. All right, that is Petty in the 43, running third. All right, Jaden Edmond holding that lead. Gilbert Perez, a strong racer in second, though. It's not over. We got one in the wall over in turn 2. Number 16 in the wall. Brandon Anderson backs it into the tires over in turn 2. And we'll get him free from the tires and see if he can go back to racing. Until then, we have a yellow flag. I told you these guys weren't going to fool around. All right, we'll see if we can get the 16 pushed off and started. That is Brandon Anderson, excuse me. All right, he's back under power. Now we need to get them all bunched back up so we can get back to racing. Up front, the 00E, that is Jaden Edmond. The 333, Gilbert Pettis the third. The 43 is Caden Petty, and the 16 is Brandon Anderson. We're racing again. Let's do it. All right, it's Edmond out front, maintaining that lead. Gilbert Perez the third. He ain't giving up. Oh, he lost a little bit coming out of turn number 4. Lost the back end a little bit. A little more room for Jaden Edmond to pull away. And we got the 16. Having a rough ride for the number 16 of Brandon Anderson. He caught the tires in between 1 and 2 and then spun around back into the tires over in turn number 4. Brandon Anderson has brought out a second yellow. Jaden Edmond says, man, let me race. And Gilbert Pettis says, thank you. I can come right back on his bumper again. All right, Brandon Anderson in the 16. He's away. We got to make sure our tire barrier's good. Looks good. Everybody's happy. We get him situated again. And they get the one to go. Ha ha ha. Like, man, fooled him that time. Looked like he was about ready to throw that green. I thought he was going to throw it, but he gave him the one to go. But this time, it's all about the green. Gilbert Perez in second, trying to close in on Jaden Edmond in the 00E up front. Oh, Edmond hits a bump, gets sideways a little bit, but he's still going strong. This is the white flag lap. Edmond in the 00. Second place, Gilbert Perez the third. It is Edmond in the 0-0. Gilbert Perez the third. Takes second. Oh, we had a spin by the 43 of Caden Petty. He was set to take third, but didn't make that last lap. So 16, Brandon Anderson winds up third. Track's getting a little bumpy out there. A couple of people have jumped sideways a time or two. And we'll address that at the intermission. All right, L87 senior karts coming to the track right now. We have 10 entries. We'll run 2 heat laps. Starting in the first will be James Housey out of Corpus Christi in the 10J. Second will be Waylon Turnmeyer out of Danbury, Texas in the 16. Third will be Woody Powell in the 4P. Fourth, Parker Titzman from Corpus Christi in the 87. Fifth will be Gage Urbanovsky out of Kingsville in the 1T. All right, we're going to do a little housekeeping on the tire barrier over in turn 4. It's had a rough go here lately. It's been a little tough over in, turn 2 especially, but turn 4 has had its challenges for our racers tonight. And it's getting a little grooved over there coming out of turn number 4, and I've seen several cars hit those grooves just not quite right, and they bounce sideways a little bit. All right, here we go. L87 Senior. That's this kart's here. All right, we have 4. We're supposed to have 5. Let's see. See if we got one coming out yet, or we're going to run with 4. Let's see who's missing. 16, 10J, 87, and 1T. Looks like 16. Waylon Turnmeyer didn't make the race. No 16s out there. Excuse me. Missing somebody here. Who am I missing? Woody Powell in the 4P, I think it is, who's not on this one. All right, we got a green. We got to go. Up front, it's James Housey in the 10J. 16 of Waylon Turnmeyer. Working down on the inside as the number 10 car pushes up high, coming out of turn number 4. So it's Turnmeyer to 16. He has the lead. We got a battle right now for third. Hard battle. 87. That is Parker Titzman. He takes over third. The 1T. Cage Urbanowski falls back to fourth. But up front right now, it's all about the 16 car. Waylon Turnmeyer starting to step it on out. All right, number 10, once again, he's having his trouble coming out of turn 4. Tends to push up high over there. And that has allowed the number 87 car of Parker Titzman to close right up on his back bunker. All right, up front 16. Yeah, he's just cruising. 10J has second place. That is James Housey. Parker Titzman in the 87, not letting him rest on it. All right, Titzman in the 87, looking for a way around the 10, hoping that he pushes up over in turn 4, which he has in the past. He's waiting for that opening. All right, we got a half a track lead for the number 16 car, Waylon Turnmeyer. Oh, lost a little time going through 3 and 4 for number 87. And here is your checkered flag for your winner. No doubt about that one. Waylon Turnmeyer, second place. Number 10, can he hold it? Yes, he can. Number 10J, James Housey, takes second. Third goes to the 87 of Parker Titzman. That was heat race number 1, L87 Senior Karts. All right, stepping up again. This will be heat number 2 in the same class, L87 Seniors. This is the way your starting lineup looks. On the front row, we have Maddox Jennings in the 26 from Corpus Christi, Texas. Next to him, Gabriel Solis from Mission in the 5. Third is Sawyer Herring in the 5H out of Vidor. Fourth is Hunter Porter out of Corpus Christi, Texas, 13P. And then you have the 5, Jace Whitaker. Starting in 5th, not the 5. Starting in 5th, number 15, Jace Whitaker. And yeah, we're down to 3 cars. Some of these guys run multiple races in somewhat the same car. They just make some altercations to it. All right, up front, the 26, that's Maddox Jennings. Maddox Jennings away and running. 13P, Hunter Porter in second. In third is the 5 of Gabriel Solis. All right, we got a pass for the lead coming out of turn number 4. That is 13P of Hunter Porter. Hunter Porter now has the lead. We got one spinning. Still rolling. We're staying green. Up front is Porter, 26. Maddox Jennings in second. Maddox Jennings now in first. We got a car slow. Coming out of turn number 4. That's going to bring out a caution. Number 5, Gabriel Solis. Lost control. Got it back going. We had a short caution. Now we is back. We are racing. Up front it is still 13P Hunter Porter. Second place 26 Maddox Jennings. Jennings looking for a way around. Looking on the inside. Looking on the inside. Got 2 laps to settle this. Maddox Jennings in the 26. He wants back in first. Can he find an opening? There's your white flag last time around. All right, they're getting bumper to bumper here. All right, 2 more laps. We'll have a winner. 2 more laps and it's done. 13P takes the win. That is Hunter Porter. Second place goes to 26 of Maddox Jennings. Number 5, Gabriel Solis. Williams on third. Okay. Okay. All right. We're on an intermission. All right, folks, got a little break going on now. Invite you to head on down. We have a concession stand down here, right under the grandstands here, over on the north side of the track. Come on over, check it out. We got food, we got drink, we got cold beverage. Especially we got Shiner Bock on sale tonight for $5. That's not a bad deal. It's $1 less than the other beers. So I invite you to come on over, check it out.